This video is brought to you by the cooking time on my rice. I'm waiting for it to cook so I can have my dinner. I wanted to revisit some of the older makeup that I have and like talk about them. A lot of them are pretty viral back in the day. I don't have anything for primer. If I really wanted to put something out, the Professional, but I hate that shit, so dishonorable mention. This is Studio Fix from MAC. I remember back in the day, everybody used this full stop. They didn't used to come with a pump, so you had to buy the pump separately and people would just pour it out. It's so of that time. I'm gonna try to put some on. I'm testing some of my little temporary tattoos for my shop, so ignore that. This is NC 15. I used to be an NC 30. I do have makeup on from today, but I want to see how it looks a little bit. I do remember really liking this. I think it wears quite well, and when I worked for MAC for like a little bit, this was the best selling foundation in the foundation they really try to push. It's a nice foundation. I think it looks really good on camera, especially. I don't wear foundation anymore on a day-to-day basis just because I smile too much. Okay, I'm suffering from happiness, I guess. I got really intense smile lines. I feel like my smile lines are like getting kind of deep recently, and I'm yay, but no. It's a nice foundation. The formula holds up. I've never tried it back in the day. I think I bought this probably like way after its peak, maybe like four years ago. Maybe disgusting, but I think it looks good. Moving on. Concealer. I have two to talk about. The Shape Tape and the Maybelline. I don't have the regular Shape Tape because I've tried that and I hated it. I've also tried the Creamy, which I've really liked for some time. I have the Radiant with me right now. I hate the packaging. It's one of those packaging. Okay, another thing about makeup back in the day is makeup always gets everywhere with the packaging. I don't understand. Like NARS packaging, this Tarte packaging also, like can we do something about this? Like, this is not the only one because I've used the creamy version of this as well and it's done the same. Again, full face of makeup. I don't care, I'm gonna put it on. This is in the shade Light and it's, oh my god, it's separated and all of the oils just came out and it's all over my leg and what the fuck? Is this usable still? That was disgusting. Bruh, I don't know. Maybe this is why it's been leaking. This is leaving after this video. I just want to test it out. If I break out, oh, that sounded crazy. Okay, I'm throwing this away, but it's last hurrah. Let's see. This is definitely way past its date. I've had this for so long. It's actually still really wonderful. It still looks so good. It's good that there's something separating between this layer and this. I'm throwing this away. This is great while it lasted. That was traumatizing. I'm super proud of this powder. Look at it. I've literally used this much up. There is 85 grams of this powder. There's some of that oil from earlier. The RCMA powder, it's a great powder. I got this probably when I was 18, 19. I'm 24 now. I still use it. It's literally in my everyday makeup drawer. This is the only thing that's in my everyday makeup drawer out of everything. So I used to bake with this and it's a little too much because it's so white. It says it's no color, but it's literally white. So it did make me flashback very. Oh my god, look at these references. 2016. It's a good powder. I recommend it even to this day. Rare Beauty, I feel like these aren't the ultimate old blushes, but these are super viral, so I wanted to talk about them. I don't use any of them anymore because I don't like the colors they have come out. This is Happy. This is Believe. I also have the shade Encourage. These are really similar shades. They're kind of leaning a little bit mauve, but these are like brick colors. Like, these aren't mauves. Okay, that is not mauve. I also really like the color Grace, but that was in the matte formula and I hated the matte formulas. These are good. If you find a color you like, they last forever. You don't even need to get the big ones. They have like the small ones. Those last forever. I only like the dewy formulas. I have two other blushes I want to talk about. MAC blushes were super popular back in the day. I'm talking like the early 2010s. I have a specific shade called Mocha. Before I knew my coloring, I finished up a peaches one. Isn't that crazy? But this is Mocha. I feel like it looks a little bit more, I don't know, I feel like the lighting is making it super warm, but it definitely looks a little bit more cool tone in person, but whatever. NARS Summer Unrated Palette. I pulled this out because this one has Deep Throat, which is another one of those shades that everybody loved. I also had Orgasm shade. Fuck these names, man. I can't deal with it. Which one is Deep Throat? This one? The other one is Behave. I'm gonna put on Behave because this is definitely more my shade. Wait, they kind of low-key look the same. Do they not? Face, honestly. I look really sunburned. This video is actually inspired by this Mary Luminizer from The Balm. This is the highlight of the highlight. I'm gonna put some on. I feel like this was like the ultimate highlight before like Becca. I think this was the same kind of era as MAC Soft and Gentle. I have another mineralized skin finish from MAC, but this one's Lightscapade. It's definitely not as popular as the Soft and Gentle one, but I could never get the Soft and Gentle one to work because it was just a little too dark. So I got this shade. I'll put both of them on actually. It's still so good. It's so good. It's a little gold for my liking right now, but I lived and breathed this. This is a repurchase, okay? The formula is still really smooth. This is Lightscapade. I just wanted to compare. Definitely a bit more powdery. It's still like a everyday highlight to this day for me just because I like the shade a bit more. It's easier to wear for me because it's a little lighter and it has these other colors veining through it. This will not be an old viral used popular makeup whatever video without this. Anastasia, it's literally covered in dust. Dip brow pomade. Mine is probably dried as hell. Let me get some Duraline. Another product from the past. I got this just to wet this and I've never used it since one drop. This is essentially like a mixing medium from Inglot. Are they still a thing? You can make your products more liquidy. I was gonna go crazy and do a 2016 brow, but I do want to look not that crazy, so we're not gonna do that. My favorite way of using this is to wipe off all the excess product on the cap. It gets really really quickly. This is a good product, but I'm just not into that super thick brow looking thing anymore. You can make it more natural, as you can see. It's just a finicky product and I don't have time to be going in with a brush like this or just like a brow mascara nowadays. But this product was quite revolutionary. Good product, nothing to add. I have some eyeshadows. This neutral palette of my dreams. I was talking shit about the Too Faced one recently. This was when neutrals were done correctly. There are still some warm shades here and there, but I feel like the overall vibe of it is neutral. The browns aren't really warm. It literally is just the best neutral palette. You can see how much I love this shade. I don't know why there's a pan in the fucking gold shade. Half Baked was the shade though. I have eyeshadow on right now. I really liked Toasted as well. I think it's a very underrated shade. Toasted. Oh, Sidecar. These palettes were so good. I had the violet one. I don't know what happened to it. These are so good. Wow. The pigment is crazy. Lowkey, these two shades are kind of similar, Toasted and Sidecar. This palette was so good. Let me do some swatches. I started watching makeup videos when I was like 7 years old, okay? This was the palette to have. It's so good. I don't know why they ever got rid of it. They do like random ass shit nowadays, but their naked palettes were really the peak, especially like the first three. Look at that. Isn't that? That's a neutral. Oh, even that is like not that warm. The pigment is still crazy. What the heck? When I was like 13 or 14 when I got this palette, I did like crazy smoky eye with the last two shades and I thought I ate. I think I did eat actually. Wow. No notes. This is another one. This one definitely leans a little bit more warm. I love this palette. As you can see, this used to be my hand that palette because there's a tape here. This one broke. Okay, I love this palette. Oh my god, these eyeshadows were so good and it still smells like chocolate. Stop. These were great. I don't know what to say, guys. Low-key, I can still use them. I used to love Marzipan so much. It's another one of those shades that look like Sin from the original Naked palette. Those super light pinky shades, they kind of look the same, honestly. I don't know which one's which. I think this one's Marzipan. I, for some reason, have this crazy pan in Candied Violet. The pigment's not that crazy, but this is really good for back in the day. This is great. This makes me really happy. I don't know why. Oh, I didn't end up talking about this. This is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser. It's still pretty new. No, it's actually pretty old. It's from 2023. I got this when I was in Japan. I still use it to this day. This is literally what I'm revealing in this right now so I can get all of this done. It's fine. It's from the drugstore. It comes with a sponge applicator. I hated it. It was fun for like 1 week and then I felt really disgusting putting it on, so I ripped it off. I want to do the lips really quickly. I don't want to talk about MAC again. Wait. This is MAC, never mind. MAC lip liner in the shade Boldly Bare. No, why would I use this? I'm gonna use Whirl. Brownie shade. Let's put it on. I feel like the first really mainstream lip liner is definitely I have stencil stuff from tattooing earlier. It's definitely from like MAC, Whirl, and Subculture were like the shades people were using. I could probably go in with another MAC product for this, but I wanted to talk about some other brands. The NARS Audacious lipsticks, they don't make this. I'm old. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see it. Okay, NARS Audacious lipstick. I used to have the shade Finessa. It was my favorite thing ever. I used it all up. This is in the shade Anita. Those pinky nudes that I love so much. It's a very good formula. They don't have anymore, but I think I want to use Pillow Talk today. It's gone. Oh, what the hell? I don't know where my Pillow Talk went. I have these lipsticks. They're not that iconic though, these other shades. Now I'm stuck. I kind of want to talk about this. If anyone started using Korean beauty around the time it started getting super popular, we had the Misha BB cream and like this, the Etude House, back when it was still Etude House water tint. These were everywhere. They started coming with some other shades. This is my favorite. I use it as my blush. I use it as my lip. I don't wear it like how we used to, so let me just do that like just right in the middle. Oh my my god, my lip liner. That like super bitten lip look, that was all the rage back in whenever. You know what I really missed? The Dazzle glosses from MAC. I need something like that again, okay? I'm about to run out of my Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick. It took a little quicker than anticipated, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend all that money again on that fucking thing, because I ended up using it all up in like under 2 months, which is so quick. So I'm trying to think. I want like something crazy glittery. Anyways, were these ever popular? These were popular with my mom. My mom loved these. The Dior Lip Maximizer were like one of the first lip maximizer glosses that we've ever had. My mom loved this one. No, not this one. My mom loved the OG one. I have 2 of them. I don't know why I ever bought the shade. Rosewood, super warm. But my favorite one, I still use this to this day now. The raspberry one, 007. I'll just put them on. Oh, I love the scent. The scent takes me back to my mom and I walking in Festival Walk in Hong Kong and her beating my ass after piano class because I flopped. My rice is done, so I'm done.